Hello dear friends. So today we are going to read Footprints Without Fate, and today we will have the summary of lesson number 9 Bholi, and which is written by K. Abbas. And in this chapter there are main characters Ramlal, who was the father of Sulekha, means Bholi here, and Besambarnath, and her mother also, but her name is not mentioned here. Okay, so the story starts from here that Ramlal had 7 children. 7 children including means sons and daughter, means both. So 4 children, 4 boys were there, and sorry, 3 boys were there and 4 girls were there. Okay. So first one is Radha, and second one is Kamla, and third one is Champa, and the last one is Sulekha. It means Bholi, the youngest girl of her family, means of her father. So when she was born and when she was 10 months old, so she was just fallen from the god, and because of that only she got damaged, her brain was damaged, brain nerve was damaged. So at that moment she just lost her lack of sense, means she had a lack of sense, means she was not like other normal children. So because of that only the people used to call her Bholi, and they used to make her fun very easily. So, when at the age of 2 years, when she became 2 years old, so at that time she had an attack of smallpox, and only her eyes were left, and rest of the body was just affected by that smallpox. Means her body, means her appearance was very ugly. When the age of 5 years, she used to speak, and when she started to speak, so at that time she started stammering, when she could not speak a single word in a proper way. So because of that only, the children of neighborhood, they used to make fun of her, and that is the reason that she spoke very less. She used to speak very less. So now, when the age when Radha was just got married, and here he was very prosperous. This Ramlal was very prosperous, and he just sent his children to their village, means college and schooling for the city. But here she did not send his daughter for study. So Radha was got married. Now this was the time of Kamla, and when she was Mangla, when she was got married at that time she was 7 years old. Who was 7 years old? Sulekha was 7 years old. So at the same time, the primary school was established in their village for the girls only, and that was inaugurated by the Tehsildar. So Tehsildar came in that village and he inaugurated the primary school, and he called this Ramlal, because Ramlal was the revenue officer, means he was a representative of that village. So because of that only he called him, and he just proposed means he just requested also that you are the representative of this village, so I just request you that you should send your daughter for study. So he did not disobey his order, he did not deny at that moment. When he came back, so at that time he started to talk with this matter with his wife, and when he was talking with his wife, so he told all that matter, that Tehsildar asked me that to send my daughter to study. Okay. So first of all, his wife was not ready to send her, but after that she realized that nobody will get married. Before that she shouted on him that who will get married if you will send your daughter for studying. But after she got realized, so she just thought that if she will not get married also, so let her send to study, and the teachers will bear her. Okay, the teachers will take the responsibility. So the next morning, he just got her daughter's hand, and when he was carrying her to the school, he just asked her that I'm just carrying to you to the school. So she was afraid, she was frightened. Why? Because she just thought about the old cow, which was just brought like that, which was just carried like that, and it was sold out in the market. So she was just thinking for herself also. After that, her father just took her to the mother, and he just asked that just give her bath and give her a new dress also. so that the other people can understand that she belongs to a very good family. So at that time when she got bath, when she got new clothes, at that time she just thought about that new place, that school was very very good. It was better than that house, because here nobody was caring her. Nobody cared about her, that how she was living in. Means all the person used to give her their rest left cloth, just like Kamla, Radha and Mangla, Radha and Champa. So all that given like that, but this time she got this new clothes. So she was very happy, and when she went there with her father, so her father just handed her hand to that headmistress. So headmistress told that you just go and sit down there. And there she saw that there were several rooms, and each room girls were sitting with the books and slates. They were doing some work. And when she went there inside the room, so there also teacher said that you sit down. And while the teacher was telling something to the children, Miss Girls, so she was just looking to that wall of the room, and everywhere she could see some pictures like cow. That cow was drawn, that cow was painted just like Lakshmi. That goat was also painted just like in her neighbor which she found. And the horse was just like that. The Tehsildar rode on her and came to that village. Okay, so just like that she was just thinking. So at that moment when she was just looking around the room, so at that time the teacher came near to her and she asked, what is your name? So she just stumbled. She was frightened, but she spoke. She tried to speak, but she spoke also, but just like that. Go, 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 go. Means when she started like that, so all the girls who were sitting over there, they were just laughing at her. So she felt very embarrassed. She felt nervous. So she just started crying. And after that, she just kept her down and she was just sobbing. So when the bell was rung, so all children, means all girls went to their house. So she did not dare to raise her head to go from there. She was sitting in the corner of the room, and then the teacher came and asked, what is your name? And it was not a command. It was not a command. It was just like a request, friendly request. So she just looked up and she told. She tried, because it was kind request from her teacher. She spoke, bo, bo, bo. She was encouraged by the teacher, and finally she spoke her name very well, Bholi. So she said, yes, very good, you can do it. You can speak like others speak. One day you will speak like others speak. So she was surprised when she heard that she could also speak like others speak. Okay, so she just raised her head, just wanted to know that can she speak like others. So she agreed and she said, but for that you have to come to the school regularly. Will you come? The teacher asked. So she just nodded her head, but she just wanted that she should speak. So at that time she spoke yes, yes. And then she had given a book which was just filled with pictures like goat, cat, parrot, means all that pictures, means vegetables pictures and animals pictures, means all the pictures were there, and the black letters was also there, means in each picture, below the picture there, she will get some name of that particular picture in black letters. So she also said that in 1 month you will learn it. After that I'll give you bigger, and then bigger also. Means she will just give to study. So at that moment she felt very happy. Bholi felt very happy because that was the new thing that she was going to learn. And at that moment she was very happy, and she went back to her home with a new home. So in this way, so many years passed. That small village became a small town. That primary school became high school. In that village there was a station also, that mail train was also stopping there. and a small cinema hall was also established there in tent shade. You can understand that is small. So in this way, that was going, means that was the development, that was the progress of that village. So one night, Ramlal was, means Ramlal just talked with her, means with her mother means Ramlal just talked to his wife after having dinner. So he just wanted to know that should he accept the proposal of December Nath, that December wanted to marry with his daughter. So she was agreed, she agreed and she told yes, why not? She had a shop, she had an own a house also, and I heard that she had some money also in that bank. And first thing is that she is not demanding, he is not demanding any dowry. So why not? We should just accept his proposal. She was agreed, means she agreed with this proposal. So, but here Ramlal was just confused because that was just old as he was, and he had son also. They are just growing up and they are just like a age of Sulekha, means they are just like Sulekha only. So he was just in confusion, he was in the dilemma. But here his wife convinced him by saying that who will get married. First thing is that who will get married. First thing is that he doesn't know, means he doesn't belong to our village, and he did not know, he does not know about the lack of sense of this girl, and he does not know that she is just she is ugly, she is not looking very beautiful, and he also does not know that she could not speak properly. Means so many things were there that he does not know. So it's a better opportunity that we should get, means we should just give our daughter's hand to December Nath. So after that he also agreed. So all this conversation that he was listening from the corner of that courtyard, that she was listening. The day came that December Nath came with a party, means a marriage procession. That band was also there. That band was just playing that Indian traditions, very famous tune, and it was very grand. So here that Ramlal was never thought about it that his last daughter means that youngest daughter Bholi will get married like that in a very grand way. So he was very happy, and here his her elder sister who were there to attend her marriage, they were feeling jealous. Why? Because they were beautiful, they were well, they were wise also, they were looking beautiful also. Means they don't have any problem, they were all normal, but they don't have these types of marriage or these types of thing. So they were feeling very jealous. So at the time, then priest just asked that to just call the girl, just call the bride. And when the bride was there, when bride came there, and she sat beside the groom, that near sacred fire. So at the time, all people were there, his friends of December Nath, they were just prompting that to put the garland in her neck. So he just stood up with the garland, and when he was going to put the garland in her neck, so at the same time one woman just slipped that to remove the veil of that Bholi, and then he looked a glance of that Bholi, who was not looking very beautiful. He was just stopped with that garland, he was just paused. He did not do anything, and at that moment his friends were just prompting also that have you seen her before? Whatever, she is young, you are very old, and all were just speaking like that. So at that moment he had decided that he would get married with her, but for that he wanted dowry, 5,000 rupees. Means he demanded 5,000 rupees as a dowry. So here at that moment Ramlal just came with the turban, and he just put his turban to the feet of December Nath, and he just said that he had only 2,000 rupees, please accept it and please say my izzat, means respect. So he said, no, I want 5,000 rupees. otherwise I will just take, means I will, we will go back. Again he just requested a lot. He said that give me 5,000 rupees, otherwise we will go back. Okay, so at that moment he said, if you will not get married, so I cannot show my face in my village, means Ramlal said. So he said that for that you have to give 5,000 rupees. So with that he cried, he was crying, and he went inside the room, and there he just opened the safe and counted some money, whatever he collected, he just handed over to that person, Visambarnath. When Visambarnath got this money, so he became very happy because he won. And he said that, where is that garland, just give me, I'm just ready with that. I'm just ready to get married with this girl. And when he was just going to put the garland in her neck, so at that moment, again the veil was slipped, but this time she was not feeling shame. She was very strict, she was not having hate, means she did not hate at that moment, and she was sorry, she was very, very cool at that moment, and she shouted. When he was just going to put the garland in her neck, he just, at the same time, he just flung the garland into the sacred fire which was burning there. And then she shouted, Pitaji, Pitaji, and everybody is stunned at that moment because she spoke very clearly, and all brothers, sisters, father, mother, means everybody was stunned, means how she could speak like that. Means before that, everybody was thinking that she could not speak properly, but this time everybody was surprised. Then she said that, just take your money back. I don't want to marry with this lame person. So at that moment, all were just shouting on her that you are very shameless, you are just like that. Means all were speaking like that. So she said that. Ramlal also shouted on her that you are crazy, that you are just going to, you are not thinking about my respect, you are not thinking about my all. So she said that for your izzat only, I just ready with this, I'm just ready with this, get married with this person. But here, before that, he did not demand for dowry, but here he is demanding. So I could not marry with this. Means I won't, I won't, I won't. So at that moment, all were shouting, and one woman was also standing there, that who said that before that we just thought about this girl that she could not speak like that, but now she could speak, and she voluntarily turned to her and she spoke. You want to listen me? I can listen. I can speak properly. And because of that only, you just thought about me that I'm a dumb cow and I cannot speak anything. But now I can speak. Do you want to hear me? She started to speak like that. So at that moment, Visambarnath went back to his home with his party, and the band party was also very confused that which tune they should play at that moment, ending or something else. So Ramlal came, and Ramlal asked to her that now who will come to marry with you and what we will do with you. So here Bholi said, Sulekha said that I'm not going to marry with anyone. I will serve you, father, I will serve you, mother, in your old days. If when nobody will be with you, I will be with you only. And here, where I have studied, in that school, I will teach. So everything was there, and at that corner, that teacher was also studying, and she was just looking all the drama, and all the people who were studying there, they all were looking all the drama, whatever happened there. And she just asked her that whatever she had done, is it right? Was it right or wrong? So she said, yes, you are absolutely right, that whatever you have done. So this was the greatest achievement of the teacher, because teacher, whatever she taught her, that was the result at that moment. Now she felt very happy, and she was satisfied with her teaching also. So this was the story, this was the summary of this chapter, lesson number 9 Bholi, that we have got. And it happens in our society also, that so many messages you got from here, that we should not take dowry, and we should not take the advantage of anything, disadvantage of anything. So many messages are there which is given in this story, and I hope that you have understood this summary. Thank you so much.